Did Tiny just stumble onto a secret that could blow up everything she's built with her tea empire? The internet is losing it, and rumors are spiraling out of control. This isn't just another celeb scandal, this feels bigger. Word on the street is Candy Boris's daughter might be tied to the tea, and the news has left Tiny and Shakina reeling. Social media went absolutely wild overnight. Hashtags like Bayerk Tiny and Shock, When Shakina Reveals, and Ti Scandal are trending worldwide. Screenshots, cryptic messages, and alleged insider leaks are everywhere, giving fans endless material to dissect. For weeks, Shakina has been trapped in the gossip crossfire. Already reeling from her previous DNA leak, now this bombshell hits, stacking heartbreak, betrayal, and public pressure on both women. Tiny is reportedly shutting herself off, trying to process betrayal from every angle. Meanwhile, Shakina is under fire with accusations piling up, each one nastier than the last. As fans scramble to piece together the puzzle, conflicting stories emerge, leaving everyone wondering what T's been hiding, and if anyone in his circle can be trusted. Social media shaken to its core, and this is just the beginning. The morning after Shakina's viral video dropped, the world didn't just wake up, it exploded. Tiny's phone blew up, each notification more relentless than the last. Screenshots, captions, cryptic tweets, even alleged insider messages all pointed to one connection no one could ignore: Candy Boris's daughter and the tea. Tiny's heart raced as she scrolled, disbelief and horror twisting into a bitter cocktail. She couldn't breathe, couldn't think, but couldn't look away either. Every detail, every accusation felt like a punch to the chest, a reminder that her life, marriage, and family could collapse in an instant. Shaka, a few miles away in a dimly lit apartment, sat frozen, phone in hand, trembling. Weeks of carrying secrets she never thought were hers had brought her here, back in the center of a storm she didn't create. The world had already blamed her for the DNA leak, and now whispers linked her to this new bombshell too. Every buzz, every ping was a digital drumbeat of exposure. Tiny's closest friends were blowing up her phone, but she ignored most of them. Her mind raced. Even her kids' laughter felt miles away, lost in the chaos flooding her life. Somewhere, T paced through his mansion, fully aware of the storm online. But for Tiny, this wasn't about headlines, fans, or viral clips. This was personal. Betrayal made flesh. Private pain now on display for the world. Social media reacted instantly, mercilessly. Fans dug through every old interview, every cryptic post, every photo from the last decade, desperate for proof. TikTok clips went viral in minutes, each claiming to have uncovered the truth. YouTube commentators dissected body language, facial expressions, and the speculation was relentless. Fans were dissecting every voice tone, every look, trying to figure out who knew what and when. Instagram threads exploded overnight. Every post, every comment felt like a knife twisting deeper into Tiny's already fragile sense of security. Then, Tiny's phone buzzed again. A private message appeared, claiming insider info. Blurry screenshots allegedly linking Candy Boris's daughter to the tea scandal. She stared at them, sweat breaking across her forehead. Nothing was verified, but the implications? Catastrophic. Cornered, trapped, powerless, the narrative was spinning out of control, and there was nothing she could do. Inside her home, the tension was suffocating. Everyone had left at her request. She needed space, solitude, a moment to breathe. But even alone, the walls seemed to close in. Each notification, every online mention, felt like another stab to the chest. Her mind raced back through years with T. Every smile, every apology, every public show of unity. Had it all been built on lies? Meanwhile, T stayed silent in public. Behind closed doors, insiders said he was furious, pacing his mansion, desperate to figure out how this latest revelation leaked. Lawyers and PR teams scrambled, but in the court of public opinion, the story already had a life of its own. Every carefully worded denial only fueled speculation. Fans weren't waiting, they were crafting their own versions, and the internet devoured every detail. Shay could no longer stay quiet. On a shaky Instagram live, she whispered, "I didn't know about this. I swear I had nothing to do with it, but I'm scared. I don't know who's playing who." Her voice cracked under the weight of fear and exhaustion. The comments section exploded, half sympathizing, half accusing. The public had already made up its mind, and Tiny, watching the live, felt her world fracture further. Every tear, every reaction was now public property, dissected, debated, weaponized. Her isolation became a fortress against the digital storm. Yet, even that wasn't enough. Every rumor, screenshot, and trending hashtag reminded her that her private grief was now entertainment for millions. As day turned to night, the leaks continued. Muffled audio clips surfaced, unclear but incendiary. One clip allegedly featured a young voice whispering, "I just want him to tell me the truth." Fans speculated it was Kandi's daughter. Within minutes, the clip had been slowed, filtered, replayed, each viewer claiming to have uncovered a hidden truth. The scandal had exploded beyond a leak, a secret, or a betrayal. It had become a battle of power, control, and reputation. Tiny and Shakina were caught in the crossfire. Two women navigating a world where every emotion, every tear could be broadcast, dissected, weaponized. And through it all, T's silence was deafening. No public statement, no social media comment. Just the quiet, fueling speculation that he either had something to hide or was waiting for the perfect moment to strike back. Tiny felt that silence more than anything. The unknown, the uncertainty, the nagging question. How much did she really know about the man she had trusted for years? By nightfall, the digital storm showed no sign of slowing. Fans, influencers, gossip outlets. They had turned this into a full-blown narrative with Tiny and Shakina at the center. The question now wasn't if the truth would come out. It was when, and who would survive when it did. The next morning, the storm had only intensified. Every corner of the internet was ablaze. Tiny woke to an onslaught of notifications, screenshots, forwarded messages, leaked audio, each more alarming than the last. The alleged connection between T and Candy Boris' daughter dominated timelines, conspiracy theories spreading like wildfire. Each post fanned the flames. Each accusation weighed heavier on her already shattered trust. Shay, hiding in an unfamiliar hotel, stared at her phone in disbelief. The leaks weren't slowing. They were multiplying. Every time she thought it might be over, another screenshot or cryptic post surfaced, dragging her deeper into chaos. Already the target for the previous DNA leak, now whispers tied her to this latest scandal too. The pressure was suffocating. Every notification felt like a personal attack. Her hands shook, her chest tightened, but she couldn't stop scrolling. Tiny decided it was time to confront reality head-on. She reached out to a trusted media friend, someone discreet who could give insight without going public. The answer she got? Worse than she imagined. Multiple sources claimed to have seen documents, messages, and even photos suggesting a hidden link. Tiny's stomach churned. For years, she'd stood by T, defended him through every storm. But this was different. Intimate, personal, and devastatingly public. Meanwhile, social media detectives went into overdrive, analyzing old interviews, award shows, late-night clips, even candid videos. "Look at the way he looks at her," one post pointed out, referencing a moment from years ago. Another highlighted old Instagram captions hinting at a secret. The frenzy created a vicious feedback loop. The more fans dug, the more speculation spread, pulling Tiny and Shakina further into the spotlight. Shay's anxiety peaked when an anonymous message hit her inbox. A blurry photo and a chilling caption. "We know what you saw. Don't make it worse." Fear gripped her. Whoever sent it was watching, and the threat was clear. Tiny's private life had become completely public. Paparazzi staked out her home. News outlets ran wild with theories faster than any verified confirmation could surface. Insiders claimed Tiny confronted T over the phone, demanding answers. But all she got were vague denials. Hours were spent scrolling through every post, video, and rumor, trying to separate fact from fiction. Every piece of digital evidence felt like a hammer striking her trust and confidence. Tension between Tiny and Shakina reached a breaking point. She wanted to explain, to tell the truth, but each attempt risked making things worse. Tiny's trust, once unshakable, now felt fragile. Every glance, every missed call, every message amplified the uncertainty. By midday, new leaks hit online. Voice notes allegedly from T hinted at conversations with unknown individuals about keeping secrets buried. Fans slowed down the audio, filtered it, and debated every possible meaning. The clip spread like wildfire. Tiny retreated further into isolation, refusing public engagement. Meanwhile, Shakina went live again, hands trembling, eyes red from lack of sleep. "I did not leak anything regarding Candy's daughter," she whispered. "I only saw it. I didn't know what to do. I swear I'm not behind this. I'm scared, but I want Tiny to know the truth." The video went viral instantly. Half the public sympathized with her fear, half accused her of lying. Every word was scrutinized, edited, reposted. Then a new piece of evidence surfaced. A screenshot of a private chat allegedly between T and someone claiming knowledge of the situation, implying someone in his circle had orchestrated the leaks using Shakina as a scapegoat. Authenticity couldn't be verified, but it set social media ablaze. Fans debated, theories multiplied, and the narrative spun out of control. By nightfall, Tiny and Shakina were emotionally drained, trapped in a public spectacle they couldn't escape. Their private pain had become entertainment, analyzed, dissected, debated across millions of screens. Friends, insiders, and journalists whispered in corridors and DMs, fueling the intrigue. The scandal had evolved from rumors into full-blown obsession, and through it all, T's silence. A shadow over everything, amplifying uncertainty, fueling speculation, and keeping the public on edge. No statement, no defense, no clarification. The unanswered questions multiplied, and the world demanded answers only Tiny, Shakina, and T could give. This was no longer just a story. It had become a digital storm with them at the very center. The scandal was a wildfire, consuming everything in its path, and neither Tiny nor Shaka knew if they could survive it. The very next day, it escalated beyond anything they could have imagined. Social media had turned into a battlefield. Hashtags like "Nar TI scandal," "Mar Tiny heartbroken," and "None Shakina speaks" dominated feeds worldwide. Every video, post, and rumor was dissected frame by frame. Fans debated every glance, every pause, every whispered word, as if the truth could be extracted from seconds of footage. Tiny felt her entire life had become a public spectacle, her pain dissected, analyzed, and exploited for clicks, likes, and shares. She had retreated to a quiet, anonymous location, but even there she couldn't escape. Her phone vibrated constantly, notifications pouring in from reporters, strangers, and fans alike. Screenshots supposedly linking her to Candy Boris's daughter flooded her feed. Despite her pleas of innocence, the internet had already judged her guilty. Each buzz reminded her how precarious her position had become. Fear gripped her, but she knew she had to protect herself and help Tiny understand the truth if she could. Tiny's grief was all-consuming. Hours were spent staring at her phone, trying to piece together scattered fragments online. Every new rumor, every leaked message, felt like another layer of betrayal. Years of trust and loyalty suddenly seemed questionable. Friends tried to console her, but nothing could reach the raw wound of uncertainty she carried. Every time she thought she understood the situation, another leak surfaced, sending her back to square one. Then T broke his silence. But it only made things worse. A short live stream popped up on his social media. Pacing across his studio, voice rising, he shouted, "Y'all believe anything online? There ain't no secret child. There ain't no DNA test. This is a setup, plain and simple." His attempt to clear his name only fueled more speculation. Fans scrutinized his every move. Body language, tone, pauses, twisting seconds of footage into proof of guilt or innocence. The clip went viral, spawning thousands of reaction videos and memes, each bending his words to fit endless narratives. Shay knew she had to act, but fear kept her frozen. Days of exposure, blame, and manipulation had left her terrified. Yet she couldn't watch Tiny suffer in silence, nor could she let the story spiral unchecked. Finally, trembling, she recorded a private video message. Raw, unfiltered truth. Hands shaking, eyes red from sleepless nights, she whispered, "I didn't leak anything about Candy's daughter. I only saw it. I didn't know what to do. I was trapped between protecting a friend and being accused of everything." The video went viral instantly. Some fans praised her bravery. Others accused her of lying or covering for someone else. Tiny watched in silence, tears streaming down her face. Every word resonated with her heartbreak, but added a new layer of confusion. She couldn't tell what was real, what had been manipulated, or who was orchestrating this chaos. Then came a twist no one saw coming. Screenshots surfaced, allegedly showing messages between T and someone in his inner circle, implying the leaks were engineered to create a scapegoat. Shakina had been pushed into the spotlight to shield someone else. Authenticity couldn't be verified, but social media exploded. Fans split. Some rallied behind Shakina, claiming she was a victim. Others doubled down, insisting she was hiding the truth. Tiny felt the weight crushing her like a tidal wave. Every revelation eroded the foundation of trust she had built around her empire. Even the industry reacted. Brand deals paused, collaborations delayed, insiders whispering about canceled projects. Every move, Every denial, every hour of silence was magnified by an audience hungry for answers. Trapped in a maelstrom of gossip, speculation, and betrayal, Tiny and Shakina had no safe place. As night fell, both sat in silence, haunted by the relentless online storm. Tiny reflected on years of marriage, moments she believed were real, and the shocking possibility that it had all been built on deception. Shay contemplated her next move, aware that every action could either protect or endanger herself and Tiny further. This scandal had reached a point of no return. It was no longer about rumors or leaks. It had become a public spectacle of manipulation, betrayal, and emotional devastation. And in the shadows, one question remained: who was truly orchestrating the chaos? Who would survive when the truth finally emerged? What's really happening behind closed doors? Is T innocent, a victim of leaks and manipulation, or is there a darker truth he's been hiding? And what about Shakina? Was she forced into the spotlight as a scapegoat? Or is there more to her involvement than anyone realizes? Tiny's heartbreak has been raw, public, impossible to ignore, leaving fans worldwide questioning who to trust and what secrets might still be buried. The story isn't over. Every new post, screenshot, or voice note could flip the narrative. This scandal has layers, twists, and shocking revelations that could rewrite everything fans thought they knew about T, Tiny, and Shaka. And while we wait for answers, the debate, speculation, and tension keep rising. Now it's your turn. What side are you on? Do you believe Tiny's heartbreak is genuine and Shakina is being unfairly targeted? Or is T hiding something deeper and the leaks are just scratching the surface? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Your voice could help unravel the mystery. If you've been following from the start, hit like to show you're keeping up with the drama. Share this video because the more eyes on this story, the faster the truth comes out. And don't forget to subscribe for the next shocking chapter. Rumors, leaks, and twists are coming fast. You won't want to miss a single moment. The scandal isn't over, and the next revelation could change everything. Stay tuned, stay alert, and remember, in a world of secrets, betrayal, and viral gossip, nothing is ever as it seems.